Hey guys, this is Hawk. How's it going today? How's everyone in stream? Looks like we have Ann and Dan, and of course, well, we had Geeks at some point, but I'm wondering if Geeks posted that. That was already posted quite a few minutes ago, so he might have posted that earlier this week after he saw the stream. Or maybe he just posted it today. Lizard reporting. I love that little lizard icon. That's really the little emoji. That's really cute. Doing well, Dan? It is nice and toasty out today. We're coming out of a cold spell, of course. It's been, you know, just above freezing for the most part here where I'm from. And today is, yeah. And you're from around the same place too, and today it's we still use the Fahrenheit in the United States, so it's about 70 degrees here, I believe. I looked it up, and I believe, Lizard, in your part of the world, you would say that's about 21 degrees. Which is a pretty nice temperature after you come out of just above freezing. So anyways, I will say that this has been a struggle of a month already so far. We're going through crazy merger at work. So let's put it this way. I slept until probably about lunchtime, and I'm only running on about 6 hours of sleep. So that gives you an idea of how my night went last night. It's only supposed to be a couple more nice days, and then it's supposed to get cold again. Ugh, figures. Alright. Well, let's jump into our Harry Potter look-alike game here. We'll see how well my brain is working since since it's been a struggle of a month already. That Ripley's a walking push-up. Alright, so it looks like we've got a couple of things. I don't even know what we were doing. So apparently we didn't have any classes today, so we're looking into Ed's disappearance. It looks like we probably didn't find the daily book either. Did we find the book today? I don't remember where we even see the books. I don't know. Okay, well, let's go talk to somebody about Ed's disappearance. I'm gonna guess that was probably our Ron and Hermione lookalikes. What is going on in here? What is this? Exhibition. Oh, the archaeology findings in Arbor. Yes, there's scrolls and pots and gold coins in these display cases. I do believe that was the police officer that likes himself a good cupcake. This guy apparently needs some help with the lawnmower? Left, right, left, rotate. Oh, hello, Sam. Didn't see you there. I have to mow the grass, and I'm trying to find the optimal route. You know, maybe you could help me? Find the optimal route. Okay, got it. Alright guys, let's start our brains here for a second. Everybody take a minute, jumpstart your brains. Okay, Pablo has given you some measurements of this grassy area. Can you use them to figure out the length of its border? If they're looking for the entire length, it's still going to be 25 doubled and 15 doubled, right? So it would be 80. Just because there's sections that are cut out, this is still 25. This is all still 25, and obviously this is all still 30. So That's right. Once you realize that all the right borders are the same length as the left border, and likewise for the borders facing up, this is as simple as calculating the perimeter of a rectangle. Ooh, we got another strange fragment. I don't know how close we were to completing that one. Pablo drives a motorized mower, much like the one in the photograph. It is... Well, he was working on a push mower, but much like the one in the photograph, it is large enough to cover and mow 7 feet square. What is the lowest number of times he has to make a turn to mow this whole area? "7 feet square." What's with the monkey emoji? The monkey's got like a hammer or something like that. So, I would imagine that you would ultimately have to make at least 3, right? Because this is 15, so if you mowed the whole way out here, you're going to cut part of this. But then you're going to turn, and you're still only going to have covered 14 feet. So yeah, I guess it would technically be 2 turns. You're right, Dan. So you're going to make 3 passes on it because you have to. But if you only have a 7 feet and this one's 15, you have to turn at least twice. Oh, really? Uh-oh. What did we not think about? Unless for some reason they're thinking like I did at the beginning where it's... I mean, you have to make 3 passes, but only... Like I mentioned, this is, They did mention that there's some translation issues on this game, so maybe it's 3 passes? No? Okay. So maybe they're legitimately thinking, like, you cannot mow out this far or something? I mean... Like, maybe they're thinking you're actually following the borders? If he does a circle, it would only be 1? Interesting thought. Dan, let's try that. Well done. If Pablo starts from the center, he can make 1 continuous turn and keep mowing in an outward spiral until... Ay, this game. Great, that will save me a lot of time. Thanks, Sam. Enough work for now. I'll mow it later. Oh. Nothing like doing it now. Okay, so... The... strange fragment... Oh, we need 1 more. I wonder if that's the last one, or if there's more pages. I can't flip the pages, but... Alright, there's something down here. Oh, his name's George, right? Hello, George. Sam, just the person I need. Listen now. I've gotten this board game. I'm hip, aren't I? Nobody talks like that anymore. Come play 1 game with me so I learn the rules, will you? Sure. Oh, Oh, it's kind of like chess, but it's all the same piece. And then there's dice. Okay. Each turn you roll the dice and move your pawn according to the result. The exact rule for pawn movements is something that you will have to deduce. If you can do so, mark where the pawn should be on the last turn. Okay, so each of the dice corresponds to the color. Like the colors match one of the pieces. So if we're assuming that, then the blue one would be here, right? Wait a second, though. We only have one pin. If you can do so, mark where the pawn should be on the last turn. None of these are pawns to me. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So, I mean, all of the dice have all been rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So does this mean this one moves first? So it moves 4. So we would be looking at the last turn, which would be the blue one. Where does he go? Oh, he would be here, right? So if this is the current logic I'm operating on. If he's the last one to go, he's rolled a 1, he goes here, right? Again, this is just a guess. Unless he happens to be moving in a diagonal. Yeah, kind of looks like chat's in agreement with me now, so let's see if that's right. There we go. That's right, the number of tiles a pawn moves equals the number rolled on the die subtracted by 1. Since the pawn should move 0 tiles in the last turn, you didn't need to figure out the direction. Okay. So are they saying that it didn't have to move? So did it think we tagged the square it was already sitting on? Huh. Hey, we can do that now. All right, let's look at the bonus question. The instructions that came with this board game are so cryptic that you're not sure how to interpret them. Luckily, one thing is written clearly. The dice in this example will show you in which direction you should read the rest of the rules. That sounds rather helpful, so which direction would that be? Right answer, wrong logic again. Yeah, I agree with you there. All right, so the dice show you which direction you should read. So if we kind of use this as the gauge for this, I would imagine it would be bottom to top, right? Because the white one is first, and then purple is second. Oh no, wait, red is not the third dice, though. I was trying to figure out if it seemed to go in any sort of like clockwise or counterclockwise fashion, but that's not one of the options here. Alright. I don't see anything coming in chat that anybody else has a suggestion, so we'll use a hint quickly and see what it says. Try placing all of the dice on the same board. You might be able to connect the dots then. On the same board? Left to right, Lizard says? I don't know what it means by the same board, but let's try what Lizard says. Left to right. Well done. If you place all the dice on the same board and connect them in the order of numbers displayed, you will see an unmistakable arrow pointing right. I see it now. This way. How did you see that, Lizard? Good job, Lizard. Oh, the rules are easy. Did I win? I won. Thanks, Sam. Now I get it. Later. Alright, let's look at our strange fragments, our strange machine. Mysterious object. Oh, it's a flower. I'm assuming that piece goes on top, but for some reason it's not letting me put it there yet. Oh, nope, it doesn't. It goes on one of the sides. Not here? You hold it this direction, so yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, achievement unlocked device. Some sort of a device I assembled. What is it used for? Guess you slept a little longer than me? Probably everybody did, right? Oh, that's right. We needed to go up to the attic for something, but I don't remember what. I still want to know what these things are. No daily books on the way up. Alright guys, let's go. There you are. We've been waiting for you. Unlocked. Score. Let's go inside, guys. Alright, where's Ed? What? All cleared up? Octavia must have cleaned it all up. Let's scavenge the place and maybe they missed something. Okay. They're out here, so I'll go back here. Chimney door? Did he escape through the chimney? The door to the chimney shaft is loose. Open it. Ooh, hey, there's the symbol that we just put together on that strange machine. Sam, found something? Hey, wow. Ed must have left those for us. Good job. Now let's get out of here before someone finds us. Look at that symbol reappearing everywhere in the papers. It looks like a star with 4 dots. Kind of reminds me of a compass, too. And he left a note under this one. What does it say? This star will guide you to where the past and the present collide. Guide us how exactly? Perhaps it's a hint about where we should go to next, or go to last. Listen, we can try looking for it after tomorrow. First things first, ace the finals. The book is in the East Wing attic on the ventilation. Oh. Well, I'll have to go back up there now that they've teleported me downstairs. I guess you're right. We still have some time to look for it after. Whatever it is we're looking for. Oh, you said East Wing attic. That was the West Wing. Can I... I guess I can get to that because I can go... I can't go through the girls' dormitory, but I can go through this hallway. Whoa. Push up, dude. I love how the librarian hides the book in some place that the students aren't supposed to go. East Wing attic. Hey, another one of these symbols. Oh, so you're saying I'm in the East Wing, right? But this is not Ed's place. Oh, the east, you were west. Okay, so you're okay. So what you're saying is this is I'm caught up now. Oh, lizard. I'm glad you keep me straight. On a ventilation duct. Can't go behind there. You were just right? On ventilation. So, what you're saying is I am in the right place now? But I'm looking for ventilation. Oh. Wow. That was hidden up there. One of the books Sandy's hiding. Should I solve it now or take it for later? Let's solve it now. The little match girl. Okay. If you light a single outer matchstick, all of them will burn down in 4 minutes. How long would that take if you could light 2 of them? Alright, so if you light a single outer matchstick, all of them will burn down in 4 minutes. So I was immediately wondering if this is one of these things where they will say it's still going to take 4 minutes even if you light 2, but theoretically it should be faster because if you light this one and you light the one on the other side, they should all kind of meet in the middle, right? So it should be faster. So I want to say 2, but somehow I'm sure I'm wrong. Dan thinks too as well. I'll try it, but somehow I'm sure we're wrong, right? Because that's the obvious answer, and somehow the game does not give you obvious answers. So... I'm gonna try 4 minutes just because somehow there's gonna be some sort of logic that's gonna say, oh yeah, it's a trick question. It's still gonna take you 4 minutes. Nope. Alright, so we're left with 1 or 3. I would have a hard time imagining it would go down to 1, right? What you guys think? 1 or 3? Dan is saying maybe 1? That gave me a chance to drink some of my coffee, which is starting to get cold. I should get one of those cup warmers for when I stream. My coffee will stay warm. I'm gonna say no, Dan. It's 3. Come on, Dan. I only know that because we already guessed the 1 and it's wrong. Okay. Let's see what the logic is. That's right, it might seem like the answer would be 2 times less, but that is not correct. Once you take the time to imagine them burning, you can see that it would take 3 minutes. Take the time to imagine them burning? So I was thinking if you start with this one and this one, they're both going to burn into here, but how would you get time? Huh, okay. We'll go with it. I'm not going to think too hard about it at the moment. I've already figured this one out, so I will give you guys a few minutes for it, but the little girl arranged some of her matchsticks in a grid, which she filled in with various numbers. She must have had some kind of a method for picking the numbers, so try to figure it out. If you can, then answer this. Which number should replace the question mark? I actually figured this out while we were doing the other thing, so I'll give you a minute. Well done, Dan. That's the answer I came up with as well. So if you look at it, the middle sections are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and the outsides are odd numbers, but they decrease. So 9, 7, 5, 3 is the assumption I'm going with. Well done. It seems that the sums of each row, column, and diagonal are equal. Oh. Hey. Right answer, wrong logic. So this would be 15, 18, 18. Sure enough, I did not get to the answer that way. Well, we got there, right? That's what matters. That's it. I knew it. Okay. We do not have anything left today, but we did get a Baron's diary fragment. Oh, we're working on this one. Yeah, this is the one where it says like Letitia, her condition is worsening, and so he's working on a a potion from extracting the eternal tree's pollen. So on the subject where Sandy hides the books, the weirdest one is still the boys' restroom since she's a woman. I did think about that too, because it's not even just that she's a woman, but how would she expect any of the girls to be able to find that book? Because they don't go in the boys' bathroom. I know, video games aren't meant to make sense. If it was meant to make sense, just looking around for any additional candy bars, but if it was meant to make sense, we wouldn't have had a big old bear being conjured out of nowhere, I guess. Alright. I suppose we are going to bed for the day. And then we gotta take our finals tomorrow. Look at all those objects. Did we study today? Been there, done that. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, so... That's right, we finished our paper last time. Somehow we still have 3 pages of badges that we've missed. So either we're going to get a heck of a lot of them in the next day, or... Yeah, this still doesn't turn, so I'm guessing those were the only 2. Either we're going to get a whole heck of a lot of these in the next day or 2, or else we've missed some along the way. Go to sleep? Yes. Geeks is awake now? Welcome to the stream, Geeks. Sam, you ready? I'm pretty wired. Didn't get a minute of sleep all night. Just hope it doesn't affect me during the exams. See you in the Great Hall. Well, good luck, roomie. Let's study again. Oh, bit late for studying at this point. I kept saying kept thinking that there was going to be some sort of event that occurred where if we studied every day... Hey! Hello, daily book. Sitting right here next to the chocolate bar. The Emperor's new clothes. 3 equally skilled tailors were given 12 gold coins each to make the Emperor's cape. One of the tailors injured his hand, so the other 2 made the cape. The first tailor worked for 5 days, while the second one worked for 7. The injured tailor kindly insisted they split his share of the coins. They should split it fairly by how much work they did, so how many coins did they will they receive as payment? So each of them were given 12 coins. The first tailor worked for 5 days, while the second one worked for 7. So I think that this one's probably intended to trick you because you're thinking, well, 5 and 7, right? But they also got their own 12 coins, so wouldn't it be 17 and 19? So they got their own 12, plus the first tailor got an additional 5 for doing the injured guy's work. That's what I'm gonna guess. No. $16 and $20. Really? So, and Lizard agreed with me, 17 and 19. We were wrong, Lizard, sadly. Alright, we'll try this, Dan. So the only thing I was thinking is that... So there's 36 coins in the pot. This is the only other one that adds to 36, but I'm not sure how we would have gotten to here. Other than that, okay, so if we assume that... So this guy worked for 5 days doing twice the amount of work. So basically he did 10 days worth of work. This guy did 14 days worth of work because basically he did the work of 2 people in 7 days, but that still doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, Dan, maybe we'll go ahead and see if it's just, like I said, if it's something that totals 36. That's right, here's an easy way to look at it. Creating the cape took a total of 12 days of work, and the total payment was 36 coins, so each tailor should get 3 coins for each day of work. Okay. Gotcha, I'm caught up then. So we did at least have the right logic that there was going to be 36 coins, so... Cool. Hey, another diary piece. The cunning tailors also promised to dye the cape, which they said would be made from the most pristine cotton. They have 2 dyes that they can use, Emperor Red and Royal Violet. They can dye each side of the cape with 1 color, so how many variations of the cape can they possibly make? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the answer to that is going to be 6. So you could dye like the left half red and the right half purple, and then you could flip-flop them, and you could dye the bottom red and the top half purple, or you could flip them. That gives you 4, but then you could also dye the entire cape red or the entire cape purple. So I'm going to go with 6. Nope. Maybe then... So then maybe in that instance, maybe... Maybe they're saying you have to use both of the dyes. So maybe in that case it would be 4, because if you have to use both of the dyes, unless you start looking at it from a diagonal where you say this part is red and this part is purple. Alright, so I see the majority of chat is saying 4. I'm starting to lean towards Dan's 8, but we'll go with 4 first because, well, majority rules around here. Nope. So let's try the 8 and assume that we're talking diagonals as well. Nope. Wow. Well, I'd say we'll use a hint, but we're down to, like, you know, just 3 options. Somehow I never got to an odd answer, so I don't know how 5 or 9 would work, but 2 just doesn't seem right. Alright, Dan's saying 2. Let's try 2. Alright, Lizard, you're next. 5 or 9. No guesses, Lizard? Alright, well, Lizard says 5, and Anne says that as well, so... Guys, I'm gonna guess that it's 9. Anybody in agreement? Alright, what's the logic here? The tailors actually have 3 options for each side since they can forego dyeing to let the natural cotton show. This gives them 9 different combinations. So... I had thought about that. I guess I should have thought about that a little harder when we decided that some of the, maybe we could use diagonals. Although, again, how does that get us to 9? Because by that same token, then, we could have dyed the entire cape red, or we could have dyed the entire cape purple. So, how did we get to 9? I got nothing. Alright. Let's go see what these finals entail. Guys, do you know how long it's been since I've taken finals? Well, it's been a hot second, except for the fact that, we're so not gonna ace the final. Well, maybe we'll pull a solid 50 on them. You know, the last one we got 5 out of 10. Warning, this was not a drill. Bizarre safety drill puzzles the school. Hero professor turned mad scientist? Are they talking about Jonathan? Alright, let's look at this thing really quickly. Okay, so we got candles in these spots. So, let's see, where would the logic be in this one? Like I mentioned, there's always some sort of logic point that tells you how to start. Like, I can't even surmise whether this is a 1 and this is a 3, or swapping them. The only thing I can really tell for certain at this point is that this one is always going to be unilluminated because there's no candle here, and over here it's behind the 4. So this is already going to give this one a darkened circle, but how do we make the determination for the rest of the row and column? Okay, so I actually think I finally see something. So this one being right in this dead center is required to have 4 unilluminated spots, which means that every single one of these outside ones, the furthermost ones from it, has to be unilluminated. Right? Because we need the higher numbers in these spots in order to block off these spots. Which means this can't be a 1. So the 1 would have to be here. Because it's not going to block anything off from getting light if I put it here. So this would have to be a 1, right? Is that good logic? Does that make sense, I guess? Hopefully that's good logic. And then either of these could be the 3 or the 4. And this can't be a 2, so it'd have to be the higher number, so it's got to be the 3 because the 4's already over here. How are we doing so far? Does that make sense to those of you that actually like the Sudoku? I know Anne couldn't care less. Alright, and then we've got... This would have to either be a 1 or a 2, and then this one's the other. And so we know this one and this one with the 2 in it, these are gonna be unilluminated, so that's gonna get rid of 2 of these. But I think that also means that these 2 have to be unilluminated because we'll need something there to block those as well, right? Or no, wait, one of them could be here. Shoot. I would say I would just solve it later, but I'm hoping to actually finish the Academy today, so we really only have today to solve it, so I won't be jumping back in stream and say, hey guys, this is how I finished this. Alright, so we either assume this is a 2 or a 3. The bottom southeast should be a 4. So this one? Just the one you're talking about, Dan? Oh, second row. This one? So I agree with you, this one can't be a 4 and this one can't be a 4. That's pretty obvious because there's already 4s in those. What makes you say it's not this one? I think what you're saying is it's this one, right? Bottom second row should be a 4. Oh, this one. Oh, so you're talking about the column 4. So we can try that. I was also thinking that there's the possibility this one could be a 3. Because I think the 4 could be illuminated, but let's try it. You know what I'm going to do really quickly so we don't lose the logic that we did the first? I'm going to write down the ones that we are pretty confident in. Okay, I've written them down now. Alright, so if that's the case, then this would have to be a 1 because there's already 3 in that column, and this one would be a 3. Oh, good call. I already have a 3 in that row. Yeah, or a column. That's a good point. I wasn't paying enough attention to that. And yeah, since I said that a bunch of those have to be unilluminated, you might be right about that. Alright, and we know this one's going to be unilluminated, so that gets us 2. Alright, so now we are able to put the 1 there because it's still needed in there, and then the 2 will go here. Hey, Dan, you might have pointed us onto something here. Alright, so one of these is a 1, one of these is a 1. What else do we immediately know here? 1 and 2. I think this one probably has to be a 3 then. Or no, wait a second. Yeah, this one's going to always be illuminated because of this candle. So these 2 are going to be unilluminated, which means I need both of these to be unilluminated. So this has to be, it can't be a 2. This one has to be a 3. Which then makes this the 1, because I've got a 2 here, and this the 2. Which then means this has to be a 4, and this has to be a 2. 3. Hey, look, we've so far... Hey! Alright. We can do it! Look at us! Final exams today! Let's go talk to our people. Hello, people. Hey, buddy, this is it. Finals. Ready for them? We were just talking about the symbol Ed left us. I've been up all night thinking about what it could mean. Almost like I know it from somewhere. Listen, we'll talk about that right after the finals, deal? First, to wrap up the year. Sounds good. I guess, come on, let's find our seats. Ooh, seating schedule, so it's one of those things. Alright, hang on a second. Yes, final exams is the only thing here today. So I'm assuming at some point we've covered all of these in class. Like, part of me doesn't remember going through quite this many classes. I mean, we did a bunch. Anyway, we'll assume that it's going to give us puzzles, right? The seating schedule for the exam. My seat is number 2. There. As always, we get the shiny, shimmery desk. Next to Ron. My exam table. History exam is first. Am I ready? Is this going to be rapid fire of what we learned in history class? Or is it just going to be puzzles? Okay, let's try it. This will make a determination about whether we need to review the books again before we actually start. Okay. Students, welcome to your first ever final exams. This is what you've been preparing for this whole year. We will be starting with the history exam, so I can tell you for a fact that you are all capable of marvelous results. Professor Octavia will be keeping an eye on you, so don't even think of cheating. I'll know... Wait, does that mean we can't use the chocolate bars? I'll know if that thought even crosses your mind. Don't get on our bad side. The symbols exam is up next. Now, good luck, get ready, and start. The final history exam. Oh, so it is a puzzle. Okay. Dandelion. Hey, we got houses again, people. How many seeds are produced by a single flower head of the pictured dandelion plant? Select a range. So this is still... I'm assuming these puzzles still work the same way, even though they're considering this a final exam. If we guess wrong, then we have a chance again. by a single flower head. This one seems like too much for me, but I mean, this is obviously more than 10 to 20. So my initial thought would be 50 to 200. Dan says 50 to 200 as well. Anybody else want to jump in on the final exam question before I submit this one? Maybe you disagree. Anne says 1,000. What say you, Lizard? Now Anne says 50. Okay. Single, you were looking at both. Well, technically, it's not... Yeah, it's not just both, because these are also flowers. They haven't quite opened yet, but... Correct, you didn't need to know this by heart. That cross-section view was all you needed to estimate the range. Yes, that was kind of the one that I looked at to assume. Alright, let's play the bonus. Ah, cool, Lizard agreed with us as well. I already submitted it, so thank goodness, because somehow Lizard, when Lizard has a good suggestion, the Lizard's always right, so... Observe the photograph. This neighborhood is famous for its golden dandelion fields. One of the houses was built fairly recently. Which one? So I have a guess. But I'm going to wait till Lizard tells me an answer, because then I'm going to find out if I'm right or not. Dan and Anne, you can guess too, though. And where's Geeks in all this? Thought you said he was awake. Second down on the middle road. On the second one on the left. That's the one I agree with, because it looks like basically that the houses, so the shadows seem to dampen the dandelion's ability to grow around them, so you can see where all the shadows are placed. This one has a shadow, but it's not affected the dandelions at the moment. Hey, I'm not MVP. The collective IQ is the MVP. So this is the one you were thinking about then, Dan? The second one on the left? Because that's the one I was thinking. Again, I was thinking because of the shadows, but you're saying dandelions go to the right of the house? All right. That's right, a flag is showing the strong wind that carries dandelion seeds across the field. The houses act as an obstacle, so the house surrounded by dandelions wasn't there until recently. Okay, so it actually had more to do with the wind. I was thinking it was the sun, the houses blocking the sun. Huh, again, right answer, wrong logic. Cool. History exam complete. How did that have anything to do with history? Just saying. Time is up, everyone. Pencils down. I hope you all got it. That would be it for the history exam. I'm confident you were at your best. Now feel free to take a short break in the atrium to freshen up. George has set up a stand with some snacks for you to get your energy up. Just be sure to get back here on time for the symbols exam. Do you guys want to go out? No, I'll stay put. Go through my notes for the symbols exam one last time. Hey, maybe we could ask Octavia what Ed's symbol means. She's the expert. Yeah, and she was there when he wrote it, after all. She's not behind me, is she? The coast is clear. Don't worry. You do your thing. We'll talk afterwards. So... yeah, she's apparently not going outside either. She's still seated at her desk. Is there anything... I mean, there's not anything marked. Is there any reason for me to go out here? I mean, I will take some of this fancy cake here. I like this one that's got orange and yellow and has the raspberries on it. What do you got on this table, George? Just different cakes. I mean, they're the same cake. Ooh, there's the cupcake versions and coffee. I just drank the rest of mine. Okay. Hey, chocolate bar over here. Yeah, I don't see any reason for us to be out here. I mean, we can't legitimately have cake. I would like to have cake. Alright. Let's go take our next exam. By the way, Lizard, you said we are so not going to ace our finals. We did pretty well on the history one, so... Maybe we're getting better? Knock on wood? Okay, Severus Snape. Welcome to your symbols exam, students. Nowhere to run now. Who studied all year long? Who studied all year long might just make it. As for the rest, I'll see you next year. That's rude. Get ready. Start. Weird statue. Okay. This one at least has something to do with symbols. Triangles are carved into this statue at seemingly random spots. If you observe them carefully, you might notice that there's some kind of order in this madness. There's just one triangle. That is an exception. Which one? So this is sort of like before, right? They seem to follow... They point toward each other, so this one... So, like, if you look at them, this one points to this one, then this one points to this one points here, which points to here, which points to here. But how does that make one of them weird? Except for maybe this one doesn't loop back around? We ran into that previously, where that's what you were supposed to do with the triangles, was follow the direction they were pointing. Alright. Anybody got a good suggestion? Other than maybe that last one? Or should we use a hint so we make sure we ace our finals? Also, I've already figured out the bonus question, so start thinking about that. Hey, geeks, welcome to the, I think you called it a freak show. Top right, but that's just a guess. Lizard agrees on the last one. Dan says hint. Alright, let's play safe rather than sorry. We will take the hint, and then hopefully that'll give us some sort of indication. And then if it really gives us nothing, we'll go with this one, because Lizard and I agree on that. These triangles seem to be slightly elongated, so you can tell in which direction they are pointing. This should prove useful to you. Yeah, that doesn't really tell us anything that we didn't already know. Also, we just cheated, right? And Octavia didn't yell at us. That's right, each triangle seems to be pointing towards another triangle. That one is the only exception. Well done, Lizard. Yeah, so basically the strange symbols are etched into the statue, but the fourth got worn out with time. Which piece of paper shows the last symbol? So you can see this is made up of ones, this one is made up of twos, this one is made up of threes. So the answer should be this one, which is made up of fours. Ooh, we are acing this one, Lizard. Not just you and me, by the way. I just mentioned that because you said that you said that we were going to fail our finals. Time's up. Well, you didn't say we were going to fail them. You just said we were so not going to ace them. Time's up. For some of you, that means your time here as well. Well, looks like we're all done here, and now the fun part for you, the waiting game. Gulp. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you'll do just fine when you repeat this semester next year. Your last exam, machines, will be soon after. Don't be late for it. Oh, so we only have one? We also had a nature class. Do we not have finals in nature? I think I'm going to be sick. Let's get some air. Following your lead. Man, that was intense, even by her standards. I know I'm gonna fail. I just know it. I've had it with this year. Come on, let's take a walk. Clear out our minds a bit. Where are we walking? Oh. I guess I'm doing no walking. So, I know we're in the middle of the exams frenzy, but you want to talk about Ed's symbol. That obvious, huh? It's bugging me. Why didn't he say what it was instead of leaving puzzles? Maybe he was sure we'd recognize it. He didn't really have time to think it through, by the way. But how could we? It's not like it's some sign that's everywhere. I mean, technically there are symbols everywhere. Not like it's staring us in the face. Look! Well, hello. Did that just happen? Talk about timing. But what is it? It's just a wall, right? No, look, it's different. Looks like some sort of a mechanism. Well, what are you waiting for? Start it. In the middle of the day? Not even I'm that crazy. You hear that? Sounds like the exam is starting. Come on, let's finish up in there. And then we'll see about the fun part out here. Okay. Okay, class. Machines. Let's start it. I love how he carries a wrench in the front of his apron. Welcome to the machines exam, engineers. I'm sure your cogs are all greased up and ready to go. Take your time because you have more than enough of it. And remember, you were chosen to attend this school for a reason. Now make us proud. Start your engines and go. The machine's final exam. Warehouse. Ooh, we got boxes this time. The warehouse staff was strapped for time strapped for time while taking inventory. So they only managed to take a glance at the front and side view of these boxes. What is the largest number of boxes they could possibly have? The front and side view. Okay, so if we're assuming... So this is the front view, and then this is viewing that same stack from the side. And so there's, you can see just along the front, there's 7 boxes, so we know that's how many are on this pathway. We can assume that there could potentially be 3 here in this one, because there could be one in each of the, there could be one here, here, and here in the middle. So we've got 7 along the front and then 3, so that's 10. And if you assume that we can have 5 here because, or I'm sorry, yeah, we can only have 5 here because we can have 2 on the left side and 2 on the right side, but the middle has, the second row has to be open. So 5, so what did I say? 7, 10, 15? Does that logic make sense for everybody? This is a bit of Geeks' department, isn't it? Alright. Dan agrees with me. 15. Let's see if we're right, Dan. Hey! That's right, a simple way to solve this would be to draw it out in 3D. If you've managed without that, you ought to be extra proud. Continue. Bonus question. The front view boxes spelled out the letter U in addition to solid boxes such as these. You also have access to see-through glass boxes. How many boxes do you need to spell out the letter H? See-through glass boxes. That would be correct by Chewy standards, 15. You were going to say 16, but yes. 15 it was. So I feel like there's got to be something here. Dan says 7, which was my initial thought as well. But there's got to be something about these see-through boxes, right? But there's still really no way to spell it out without 7, even if you use glass boxes, because you have to have... I'll probably guess 7 just because that's, the, you know, what the majority of chat has said. Now I'm just kind of trying to think through the logic. You think the see-throughs to throw you off? Lizard says 8. Anne says cakes. Alright, we will try 7. I guess it was to throw us off. Well done, you don't need those glass boxes at all if you spell it out from the top view. Time is up, everyone. Let's hand them over. That's it, guys. You're all done. It wasn't that bad, right? We totally aced our finals. Now time to relax. Go enjoy the festival in the atrium, and results will be in tomorrow. Cheer up. Now you made it in one piece. Hey! Guys, what's our next move? It's gonna be way too crowded outside with the festival right in front of the school. Agreed. Looks like we're gonna have to wait till after nightfall. And until then... well, there's a festival outside. Wouldn't hurt to eat something and gather our strength. I can't shake the feeling we're gonna need all of it. Meet up in the main hall as soon as the lights go out. Hey, there is another quest over here. With this chick. By the way, I want to go check this, though, first. I wanted to check the wall of books, because... trying to figure out if this is actually the last day or if we have to find another book yet tomorrow. Nope, that's all of them. Cool. I still want to open this door. Absolutely, we're gonna pull the lever. Ooh, it's the Holy Grail of daily books. One of the books Sandy's hiding, oh, so she was actually hiding that. Okay. Sleeping Beauty? Sleeping Beauty is enchanted to spend 100 years in a deep slumber during which she does not age. She has now been asleep for twice as long as she is old, and she is half as old as the amount of time remaining until she finally wakes. For how many years has she been asleep? She is... and she's half as old as the amount of time remaining until she finally wakes. All right, let's see. So she has to spend 100 years. So I think she's... Wait. How many years has she been asleep? $50, right? She's now been asleep for twice as long as she is old. So if she's 25 and she's been asleep for 50, those make sense. And she's half as old as the amount of time remaining until she finally wakes. Oh, yeah. It has to be 50 because basically they're asking the same thing in two different ways. So basically, in either she's been asleep for twice as long as she's old, and she also still has twice the time left as she is old. So yes, she should have been asleep for 50 years. Hey, that's right. It's not as tricky as it sounds at first. The message was cryptic, but what it meant was the amount she slept and the amount remaining are equal. Since she is enchanted to sleep 100 years, 50 years of her slumber have passed. Hey, Baron's diary piece. Let's get the bonus. Sleeping Beauty's favorite room in the whole castle is the highest room in their sky-high tower. When she fell asleep, her family carried her there to sleep away her curse. Though her magical slumber is certainly odd, there is something else about this picture that doesn't make sense. What could it be? So my initial thought is that if she's in the highest tower, this is a very, very tall tree. I mean, you can see in the picture that tower, she's probably here, right? These trees are very short. Does anybody else see anything odd other than the tree? Nothing else for anybody? Yeah, it's not even just that apple trees are necessarily short, but they kind of show these same trees in the picture, and they don't seem to grow very tall here. The moon, there are two sources of light. Are you talking about, like, there's light here, but there's also... I feel like a lot of the pictures have this kind of glare on it. I just assumed it was kind of a glare of the photo, but that's an interesting point. Well, let's try the tree, and then if it's not the tree, we'll try the moon. Well spotted. That tree shouldn't be visible from the window if the tower was so high up. Alright, let's see if we've gotten the rest of that diary fragment. Hey! Achievement unlocked. Bookworm. Oh, we're still missing one. Maybe we get that from the girl downstairs that had a quest for us. Oh. Is she upstairs now? Nah, she's not. Sam, my schedule got all torn up. Can you help me with it? Why do you need a schedule? We just finished everything. Literally taking our final exams. Ooh, fun. This schedule's all torn up, but maybe you can still figure this out. Which of the classes appear the least? Appear the least? So, it's Monday through Friday. Alright, so I'm seeing symbols 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Because this is part of Thursday. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday's easier to see on this piece, and then Friday, right? And it looks like all of them only have like 3 listings, like each of the days. So but we don't have, wait, where's the rest of Tuesday? This one, right? It would have to be this one. So nature's twice on Tuesdays. So symbols class I see 1, 2, 3, 4 times. History class 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Machines class is 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then what's the last one? Nature 1, 2, 3. Nature is only 3 times. Oh no, wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I only see nature 3 times. Correct. It seems that there are only 3 nature classes per week. Hey, there's the piece we need. How many times does the letter S appear in this schedule? Well, we just said, so it's nature, symbols, machines, and history. History and symbols both have S's in them, and there's 4 of each of them, so it would be 8. Nature, history, machines, and symbols. Yes, those are, you can see them right here. So, although, here's an S in schedule, and here's an S in school. How technical are they going to be? I'm assuming pretty technical, right? Oh, wait, here's another... Oh, no, that's the same S. Okay, this S goes with this S. 10 it is? You think? Dan says 10 as well. Yeah, they don't seem to have Saturday and Sunday on this. The schedule literally is just Monday through Friday, so I'm not worried about days of the week either. So let's go 10. Well done. You can find the letter S in the acronyms of 2 of the classes. You also had to look at the graphics of the schedule. The word school can be found twice. Hey! We're starting to get the mechanics of this game now that it's almost done. You did it. Thanks, Sam. You're a savior. Alright. Baron's diary. Letitia, my love, I now draw your face from memory, as I feel it slowly fading from my mind. For a fleeting moment you are here before me, as perfect as you were, but alas, that moment is a lifetime too brief. I would tear through time for but a moment in your presence, and I promise you that we shall soon be together again. He would tear through time. That was the last page, right? It was the... Oh. Oh, when did we start doing this one? And how do I get the last piece? There's nothing else highlighted. There's no question marks. Cornelius is having himself a cupcake. Alright, so we did the daily puzzle, we did the daily book, and we actually did 2 of the daily books. We did our final exam. There's nothing else on the schedule. Just to go to sleep. I guess let's do it. Uh-oh. Sam, please don't be mad at me. You know how I told you I couldn't sleep all night? I was dead tired in between exams, so I went here to lie down for a second, fell asleep instantly. Someone broke in while I was sleeping and took those objects from your shelf. Oh, that's problematic. I'm so sorry. I know you've been collecting them and now I messed up. Can you find more of those things? Maybe you can order them online. Yep, we'll just buy it now, like the one click from Amazon. I'm gonna lie down for a second. All this is too much for me. What do we do with this information? All of the objects we found so far, gone. Let's go to the bathroom and take a shower. I feel like I need one after that. It was traumatic. No time for that. You know what? You're stinky. We've had like one shower the entire time we're here. Alright. Go to sleep. Ooh. Tucker is sleeping soundly. We're gonna make sure we take our backpack along with us because, you know, we wouldn't want to forget our books while we go to Alright, hello people. There you are, Sam. Thought you overslept. What's wrong, Sam? I've never seen you look this worried. That's my job. Someone stole the objects? What? And just as we were about to head out into the unknown, I'll be the one to say it. Gulp. Sure doesn't seem like a coincidence. Come on, we've got work to do. Ooh, and it's an overcast and rainy evening. Very intimidating. Alright, let's do it. Door mechanism. Well, guys, I guess this is it. How did Ed put it? Where the past and the present will collide? Only one way to find out what he meant by that. You really have come a long way since we've met. Yeah, Maya had one at one point that she took back to her room, but I thought at some point it appeared on my shelf. I'm not really sure. It seemed like there was one extra at some point. But maybe you're right. Maybe Maya still has one. I can't even believe the words I'm saying are actually my own. Come on, buddy. Let's end this. You have the honors. Occult symbols. Well, we just aced our symbols exam. If you rotate one of the symbols, you will come to the same symbol before going... If you rotate one of the symbols, you will come to the same symbol before going full circle. Which symbol can't do that? Well, I would think it would be C because this one's pointy and this one is square. Looks very much like a deck of cards when you get the face cards, except that, you know, they're supposed to mirror each other. Oh wait, what? What did I misunderstand here? If you rotate one of the symbols, you will come to the same symbol before going full circle. Which symbol cannot do that? So A, B, and D look good to me. I mean... Well, okay, so yeah, theoretically it could be D, but I was thinking if you rotate D even part way, you get the same symbol, like, because you still get... You still get one on top and two on the bottom if you only rotate it 30 degrees. But maybe they're saying like 180? Exactly, the symbol is symmetrical in 2 axes, while the others are symmetrical in only 1. Okay, that's what they're going for. Alright, let's play the bonus question. There are many occult orders, but what is the correct order here? So I have an idea about what it's looking at, but I'm not quite sure what the order is. So I guess in my mind, this one has 3 pieces to it, and this one's got 4, right? But there's 2 persons, and this has 2 trees. So I don't really have a 1, if we go with that logic. So... I need somebody that's got better logic than me. Or do I? Because this is the only one that ends in D and then... Or wait. It was D and then A. D and then A. So C, B, D, A? So they're saying this one would be first. But why? Anybody else have a better idea? That's not an option. DCAB. You were thinking DCAB. Why? What led you to that one? I mean, maybe you could say size-wise. This is the smallest one, and then this is the next largest one, maybe? It's very similar in size to this one, though. Alright, let's try this one. There is 1 card, 2 trees, 3 yin-yang symbols, and 4 cogs. Okay. So they were treating this one like a face card. And then 2 trees. Okay, so that was actually the right logic. I was thinking that these were 2 people. But they're treating it, like I said, as 1 face card. Okay, cool. You did it, Sam. Look, something's happening. Mysterious. Oh. Well, we definitely have to go there. There's a shiny, shimmery paper on the bench. Uh-oh. And creepy people behind us. That sure does look like an invitation, wouldn't you agree? And a pretty chilling one at that. Well, nowhere to go from here but down. Sounds about right. Let's move. I want to know what this shiny, shimmery thing is first. Oh, newspaper 14. 4 centuries of grief. Baron Holloway's legacy 400 years later. This time for real, flying cars in 5 years. But you're scared. Hey! Okay. So far, this one's okay with me. So this one has to be all illuminated, so this one has to be 1. Uh-oh, I'm having this glitch again. And this one's still illuminated by this. This one... Oh, wait a second. No. Yeah, it has to be the one. So... Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense now. I think I'm caught up. I think we're good on that one. So again, these all have to be illuminated, so this would have to be... No, I was going to say it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, but it doesn't because this last one's going to be illuminated regardless because of this candle. Oh, but that's right. This one has a 1 in this row. So this one's going to be 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't. Oh, there. Now I can click again. All right, 1. And then this would have to be the 3 and the 4. Oh, this has to be a 4. I didn't even see that that was filled out. This has to... Uh-oh. Now I'm... Okay. 3 here. And a 4 here. And a 2 here. And a 1 here. 2, 1, 3. Oh, we got it. Did we not get all the papers? I didn't get a shiny achievement for that. Let's go. Ooh, scary. Where are we? It's so cold and eerie. Seems very inviting. Something's at the end of the hallway. Come on. So those creepy people standing behind us make it seem like they are luring us here. Are they going to sap our life energy to bring back Letitia and Baron Holloway? Anything else around here that we need to worry about? Wow, this place was here the whole time? It's colossal. Guys, look, the objects, they're here. Except for one. Maybe that's the one Maya has, Lizard. What is this place? And why are they all lined up on pedestals? At least we know where the objects ended up. Now let's find out who brought them here. Hey, isn't that the statue of Lady Holloway? It is, just like in the crypt. Let's look around and see what we can find. I don't have a good feeling about this. Well, I want to go back here. Naturally, we're going to pull that. The end is coming, be vigilant. Those are those same words that are written all over the castle. Professor Wilson? A student? What are you doing here? Get out before it's too late now. I think we're past that point. Who was that? We heard shouting. Professor Wilson? Children, listen to me. You have to get out of here right now. Just calm down, Professor. We're not going anywhere without you. There's a lever over there. See if that will open this door. But I want to go see who's in the other cell. Is it Ed? And there's nobody in there. Achievement unlocked, lost and found. Children, I am beyond grateful for your help, but what are you doing here? We're friends of your nephew, sir. He led us here. Is his nephew the one that actually barricaded him in that jail cell? Is that what's happening here? Is he the mastermind behind all of this? And now we just let him out? Ed, where is he? Is he safe? We're not sure, actually. What do you mean by that? We just met him ourselves in his hiding place. We believe he somehow used one of the objects to escape when he was cornered. Oh, no. Ed, my boy, what have you done? No time to waste. This changes everything. Quickly, tell me, how did you get involved in all of this? We know all about the objects, Professor. We've been solving them this past semester. And we found Ed after we made a connection that you were related. I see. This generation of students has been a truly exceptional one. I only wish I'd been there to teach you. Children, listen. What do you know about the alumni? Ed, just as he was about to tell us all about them, they were the ones behind my abduction. But who are they? A group of former renowned students of the Academy. Fanatics, fixated on and obsessed with the life and work of its founder, Baron Holloway. Yes, and I was abducted because they found out I had located his diary. So you left that note in the crypt? Where's the diary? Somewhere safe. They were forcing me to try and help them find and use the fragments to do what? To bring back the Baron with them. What? They believe he hid the fragments as a challenge so that he could one day be brought back to life with them along with his wife by someone worthy of solving them. Did Baron Holloway truly want that for him and his wife? The alumni and I disagree on his legacy and intent, but it's too long of a story for now. As you saw, the fragments are highly unstable. If they try to use them all at once, they will obliterate Arbor and our school. Ow, I knew it. I knew we hadn't seen the worst of it. Wait, someone's coming. It must be them. Come have a look for yourself. Uh-huh. Octavia. You traitor, you. Well, if you saw them heading down, then they're here somewhere, aren't they? Now the question is, who are the other two? Anybody want to make some guesses? Do you think the principal Anastasia's one of them? Do you think Jonathan's one of them? Do you think it's Pablo? Or who else do we have? George? We've got the Sandy, the librarian. We had another professor that I can't immediately think of. Oh, the one that I kept calling Professor Sprout, whose name I don't remember. Find them and the last fragment now. We're already behind. Octavia? Things are slowly starting to make sense. Yes, looks like Octavia is running today's operation, but she's just one of many. It seems like they found all but one of the fragments. Yeah, and I think it'll stay that way. It's in my bag. You have it here? Oh yeah, the one from the fog. Smart thinking, Maya. We suddenly have the upper hand. Children, I need you to trust me. Maya, may I ask you for the object? Who of you is the best at solving them? Of course, Professor, take it, and the best one at solving them would be Sam. All right, Sam, you stick with me. As for the two of you, do you see that door in the back? It leads to the backyard. You have to go get help. No way we are leaving Sam behind. Children, please, I will not let anything bad happen to your friend. We will need all the help we can get for what's coming. Geek says Pablo's part of it. But, go now, hurry. Sam, please just be here when we get back. Sam, I'm going to need you to trust me and do as I say. Ed's life depends on it. Let's go. Is he trapping us? Is he part of the alumni? Octavia, what are you doing out? Oh, but who do we have with you? I see the two of you have become rather tight-knit. Sam, thank you for providing us with the fragments. We've been searching for them for a while. Boom, Maya for the win. That is very true. Luckily, after our little run in the attic, I realized just where to look. You two, subdue them. There will be no need for that. We have the last fragment, and I'm prepared to help you. Well, a rather welcome turn of events. What caused this change of heart? Sam was the one that managed to solve them all so far. He showed me that he is the only one worthy of bringing the Baron back. Sam was the last, missing piece. It has to be him and no one else. That completes this puzzle. The Baron's wish was that only the worthy may bring him back. And we are here to fulfill all his wishes. Very well, do it, and do it now. Behold, the last fragment shattered until brought together. Well, why is it shattered? Because we already assembled all of them. Go ahead, Sam. Remember, trust me. Do I trust you? Do I? The final object. It seems different. What did Wilson do? No. I shouldn't trust him, is that what you're saying, Anne? Yes, yes, you did it. It is ready. Move. Who's under those hoods? His arrival is upon us at long last. All kneel and greet him with glee. Ooh, weird. That seems bad. Is that Ed? Hi, Ed. Bow down to the one who conquered death itself. But did he not give all the pieces? Is that what just happened? Wait, it just sucked those people in. Professor Wilson and Octavia got squished. Sam, you're safe. And Ed, you're back. Ed, it really is you. I almost didn't believe these two when they told me. Where have you been for the past year? Where's Professor Wilson? What happened down there? They activated the fragments all at once. And it must have created a portal. That's how I came back from wherever I got sucked into. But how did you... He knew how to recalibrate them so that they would only bring back who was already inside. Before the fragments decimated everything and before anyone else returned, he removed one of them. But where is he now? In Octavia? There was all this debris and we'd be crushed if we stayed even a second longer. The two of them were fighting over the fragment. Sam dragged us out before we got trapped in. We couldn't help him. I don't know if he made it out or not. There's no way of reaching them now. It's all caved in and destroyed. They have to be down there somewhere. Ed, we saw how resourceful he was. He must have found a way out. Your uncle is brilliant. If anyone could have escaped that situation, it's him. But now we're the ones who have to escape and do it fast before someone finds us here. Let's split. Don't want that kind of attention. Hold on just 1 minute. Uh-oh. Dominic, a portal? Octavia and Wilson? What exactly is going on here? Come on, Dad, let's go. We've got a lot of catching up to do. Congratulations, class of 501. Seems pretty quiet. Not a word about last night. Guess no one heard a thing. After this year, it'll take more than the past night's ruckus to draw a crowd in this place. How's your dad holding up? He managed to process everything? He's okay, a bit shocked, but he'll come around and he won't say a word to anyone. At least now we have a grown-up on our side for whatever comes next. We're gonna need all the help we can get, judging by last night's events. I know, this thing is far from over. Hey guys, did you check your exam results? Congratulations, Dom, and you too, Sam. What? Come on, let's go. As if he didn't know he was gonna be on top. Let's check them out. Hey, we finished with 10 out of 10 on everything. Is there any other question marks anywhere? Guess not. Alright, let's check our results. The exam results in the form of a puzzle. Figures. Did you decipher yours? Dear student, while we are sure that you are eager to view your final exam score, the Academy has a reputation to uphold. Thus, you must discover your score through the means of logic. Kind regards, the Academy Committee. So check marks and X's. So I would assume each of the well, I was going to assume that each of the check marks was 20 because this one's got 3 check marks and it's 60. But somehow Maya has got a 70 and she's got 3 check marks. So does it have to do with first, second, third, fourth, and fifth? So Tucker got second and fourth, and he's got 40. And Kay's got second, third, and fourth, and she's got 60. So if we assume that 2, 3, and 4 are worth 20, that makes sense. And then... Oh, you're right. Annie did not do well, huh? And then, okay, so we know this one's worth 20. So first and fifth equal 25. So 25 and 25 is 50, and then 20 and 20 does not total 80. Or is second and fourth at a higher weight? Like, is second worth 10 and fourth is worth 30? Because that would change Ellis's score. So let's assume one of them is 10 and one is 30, because that gets Tucker to 40. And then, so we'd still know that... Ooh, Lizard's got an answer already. Lizard. How'd you get there? Are you using... Maybe the most logical way to get it is by... So here is Sam has 2 and 4, and we know that 2 and 4 equals 40. Is that how you got there, Lizard? And if we know third equals 20... Maya's got the other 2, right? So 70, 50. Is that how you got there? That was pretty smart and quick, Lizard. Because that does get us to 90, because we know we have 40 based on this, and we've already deduced that this is worth 20. So 50 plus 40 is 90. Slick, Lizard. That's right. An easy way to go about this is to add Tucker's and Maya's scores to find out the maximum score. Now you need to know how many points the third question is worth, and you can find this out with Tucker's and Kay's scores. You scored 90. Not bad. The students on this list are ordered in a certain way, but it seems that a mistake has been made. Fortunately, we can fix it with just one swap. Which 2 students would you swap in order to correct the ordering? You know, I just realized that Dom is not even on this list. So, obviously, I initially went to some form of alphabetical order. But that doesn't seem to be correct. So I started looking at the check marks. Well, actually, I started looking at the scores. But I don't know that there's any way that you could order these that they made any sort of logical sense just by swapping 2 people. Like, you can't go upwards and you can't go downwards. So I was looking at the X's and the check marks to see if there was a pattern in those. Like, for instance, if we swapped K and Ellis, we would have green, red, green, red, green, red, but then there's not really any sort of logic behind the second row. Lizard, is there some sort of hidden arrow in here that I haven't seen yet? So, Annie has 5 red X's. Maya's got 2, Tucker's got 3. Both Sam and Ellis only have 1. That's probably not it. 3 green check marks, 4, 4, 0, 3, 2. So it's not sort of an ordering system with those. So I've just kind of went through every form of logic I can actually think of. You got nothing so far? Well, that's right. We still have chocolate bars. There's no reason we can't use them. We got 12 and it's the end of the year. Focus on just the names and try to order them in a visually pleasing way. A visually pleasing way. So the only thing that I'd really noticed, and I didn't even mention it because I don't even know how we could get there. So Sam's name is actually spelled with Sam, Annie, and Maya's, but K isn't spelled K-E-T, and nor can you really... Correct 4? Oh, connect 4. I see what you're saying. Which I might have actually looked into if it wouldn't be for the fact they just told me I need to focus on the names. Sam and Ellis? Alright, we'll try them. I'm not sure how you got to that. Other than that, if you were thinking about, like, their, the length of the actual names? Oh, could it be the length of the names, in which case it would actually be Annie and Maya? Because not only is Maya only like a 4, it has nothing to do, I don't think, with the actual letters, like the number, the total number of characters, but literally Annie's name is longer. Did you have any logic behind Sam and Ellis, Dan? If you had some logic behind it, I'd love to know what it is. Otherwise, I'm kind of leaning now towards Annie and Maya. Try what I said? Okay. Let's go for it. Nope. Or at least it doesn't love where my pins are. Alright, let's try Sam and Ellis. Because Dan had some sort of something he was going off of. Well done. Once you swap those 2 students, all of the names are ordered by their length. How? If you swap Sam and Ellis, Ellis has 5 letters and Maya's only got 4. And clearly Maya is shorter than Annie. What just happened here? Does anybody want to explain it to me? Hey, passed. You got them, Sam. Tied with Kay in second place. Phenomenal. Well, guys, how does it feel to be best friends with the head of the class? Can't say I would know, Dominic. But, I'm kidding, Dom. Congratulations, best bud. Sam, the two of us, best in the generation, have to look out for each other. Hey, seems like Anastasia is starting her speech. Come on, let's get closer. Hey, everybody's very excited. Students, I greet you today with pride. Another year behind us, and even though it was full of twists and turns, you all excelled and elevated yourselves to new levels. I am certain that you will continue doing so under our guidance, and we will be honored to witness it time and time again. Anastasia sure knows how to hit home. I'm feeling quite pleased with myself. Maybe a translation error in names? Maybe. Yeah, because I'm still not sure if it's the actual, like, length of the printed name. That maybe, yes, if once you translated some of them, maybe the one was longer, or if it's just fewer letters. But normally, once you have names in a game, you stick with them regardless. I don't know. I've been told that the bus has arrived, and seeing as you all know your grades, on which I congratulate you, what's left is to finish packing and head into the summer. And don't worry, we won't grade you on that. Enjoy your vacations, and remember, the academy is your home, even while you're away. Have a safe trip, and see you soon. Sam, go finish packing. You don't want to miss the bus, do you? Meet us outside. I feel like we missed a lot of stuff. Like, how did we miss all of these? What else was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to go through and, like, run all of the sinks in the entire school? And we missed one of these. Maybe we'll get a Baron's diary piece from having finished packing. Maybe you also get one for reading all those placards underneath the, Is there one of these today? Yeah, the one we actually finished today was, it said it was an old one. A puzzle that's come together. The Academy says goodbye for the summer. Late night ruckus. Not a new quake confirmed. Oh my god, guys. The last one, and it's got up to 5 numbers. Alright, well, let's start. We know that this is a 1 and this is a 4. Holy cow. I don't even know how to process this on a level of 5 numbers. Alright, so we got a 3 and a 5 left here. Okay, so this one requires that there be 1 unilluminated, and that's going to be this number. No matter what we put in here, the 5's going to block it. So that means all the rest of these have to be illuminated. This one, of course, will be illuminated by this candle. Alright, this has to be a 5 because there's 5s in both of... wait, no, I'm sorry, there's not a 5 there. There's a 5 here. Oof. These puzzles. Can we go back to the day where we had like 3 numbers? Right, so everything behind... well, I was going to say that's not true, actually. I was going to say everything behind here is going to be unilluminated. These two for sure. This one might end up being illuminated by this one, just depending. But for sure these two. Guys, this is definitely one I would close up, and I would say I would figure it out afterwards, and I would show you how I solved it. Alright, well, I'm pretty convinced this can't be a 5. Because if I put a 5 here, it's going to block off every other number, and we're going to get too many. So this would have to be the 3, right? Which makes this a 5. Now we've got 5s in every row, except for these two. So this has to be a 5, and this has to be a 1. And then the... Wait. I said 5, didn't I? I hit the wrong number. And then the other 5 would go here. Okay. So that's progress. These two are definitely going to be unilluminated. There's no way to avoid that with 5s on either side of them. Which gives us 2 for this row, for this candle. So if we know that there's already 1 here, I can't have more than 1 more on this axis. So I guess part of me was wondering if this was just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, this has to be a 4, because if I put the 4 here, we're going to get too many unilluminated ones, and I can't have a 4 here because there's already 1 in this column, there's 1 here. So this is a 4. Looking at the 4s because that was the next highest number it seemed like that we had already filled in on the board. So the remaining 4s go between these 4 spots. I'm just not sure which ones. Is this making anybody else's head hurt? Alright, so if we count up in order here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these will all stay illuminated by this candle. We know this one's going to be unilluminated. So if we need to unilluminate things, this would have to be either like 2 and then 1, or 3 and then 2, but that's assuming we're counting upwards. Maybe we're not. Dan, you love these. You have any other insights into this before we start guessing? Oh, I found one. That has to be unilluminated, so we cannot count 1 through 5. Because this one is going to be illuminated, but everything behind here is going to be unilluminated because of the 5. Which means we need these 3 to all be unilluminated in order for that. So we're not counting 1 through 5. This has to be something else. Which means this would have to be a 4, correct? Because if I put the 4 here, it would be unilluminated by this candle, but it would be illuminated by this one. So the 4 has to go here, and this has to either be a 1 or a 3, which means it has to be the 1 because the 3 would have to go in this row. Alright, where does that leave us? First column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was what I was initially thinking, but I think I just decided that that can't be the case. So let's keep going here. Okay, so this can't be a 4 because there's already 1 in this column. So this is the 4, which makes this the 2. Now this is a 3. Now I got a lot of 2s and 3s, and I'm not really sure where they go. Alright, well I still need 1... Well, that's right, I was going to say I would need 1 unilluminated, but it's going to be here. We've already determined that, so it doesn't matter if this is a 1 or a 2. What's going to matter... This one's going to be illuminated by this candle. This one is going to be unilluminated regardless because there's a 5 here, which will satisfy this candle. Oh my gosh. So this has to be a 1, or this has to be the 1 in this row. The 2s and 3s are what's stumping me now. I think our logic so far has been good. It's just trying to get now. Um, I feel like some of the rest of this is a guessing game because some of these could be either or. Alright, I just wrote down everything we know to date because we're just gonna probably end up starting guessing here. So if we say this is a 2 and this is a 1, then this would have to be the 1. So all we got left is 2s and 3s. Well, it was a good guess, because I feel like some of those numbers could have been flip-flopped and it would have been fine. Oh my gosh, that was painful. Like I said, I don't actually mind doing those and sitting thinking through them when, you know, when I'm not streaming and people are waiting for me to move on. Hey, Ruby, remember how we started out this best by unpacking me? What do you say we ended in a similar fashion, huh? Alright. Well, I guess we're packing me, actually. I have to finish packing. Your time with the Academy is drawing to a close, so you'd like to give yourself one last puzzle to solve between these walls. Items can be inserted into the suitcase only from the top, and they mustn't dislocate any other items. Your goal is to fully pack the suitcase. So what is the order in which you would insert your items? Guys, this is Tetris. This is awesome. Items can be inserted into the suitcase only from the top, and they must not dislocate any other items. Well, I guess the question is, can they be turned? So this one's already got the orange piece here. So these are 5 squares. I think... So D would go in here, right? Like, kind of like this. I can't do another... There we go. Well, you get the concept. I feel like this would be D. Oh, no, it wouldn't necessarily have to be. Alright, so if we put in... B has to go to, like, the far side because of the fact that it's, it's so tall, like it's the entire suitcase, right? There's only one of them that starts with B, but I didn't feel like A was next. Although maybe it is. Because maybe you would put B and then A, and then D would kind of sit along here. That doesn't make sense. Alright, well, I'm gonna try it. just to see what happens. Here, we got chocolate bars for a reason. Don't forget that you can rotate items. See, I was wondering about that. I cannot think of any instance where you would put D in first, so I'm skipping these two. So we're either ABDC or CDBA or ADCB. There's not a DBAC lizard? Oh, no, yeah, there is. I'm sorry. It's right here. You think that the D would go in first? Oh, because you're thinking here, kind of like I was in the beginning? Okay, maybe that could be theoretical. Well, I guess let's try it. Alright, in that case... CDBA. That's right, you have to rotate some of them, but that's the only way to make them fit. Good job, Dan. My head was hurting too much after that daily puzzle, the Sudoku thing. I can't think straight anymore. One of the items pictured simply cannot fit into the suitcase, no matter how hard you try. Which one? Like the table? The only thing I see here that would not be able to fit in the suitcase is the table. Alright, I'm gonna go with table. Well done, the table is, of course, too large to fit. Are you done, Sam? Great, I still have a couple things to finish. Hey, don't forget your class picture. There we are. I'm gonna miss you guys over the summer. See you outside, Sam. I'll be there in a minute. We are officially packed. Tucker is, of course, not, because he's Tucker. Hello, chocolate bar. Not that we will need you, but the hoarder in me cannot leave you behind once I've seen you. Yeah. We've solved everything. How did we not get paper 13? Well, no wonder we didn't get an achievement for the papers, because somehow we missed paper 13. Too late now. Let's go. Goodbye and good riddance, that guy said. Nothing else going on out here? Hello, bus that's come to pick me up. Sam, look who we bumped into. Hey there, Sam. And in full school uniform. Got to say, it's weird not seeing you in black, but it looks good on you. I thought that a change of colors might suit me. Where are you headed? Are you coming back to school? I don't think I have a choice. I know my uncle is somewhere in there. He'd never give up on me, and I won't stop looking for him until I find him. I know you will. We will help you in any way we can. You guys have done more than enough, and I'll never be able to repay you. Just make sure to stay out of trouble. It'll be more than enough for us. Yeah, not so sure any of us can keep our word on that. The alumni weren't just the three of them. It seemed much bigger than that. Buddy, relax for a sec. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Summer isn't a time for conspiracies and secret societies. A good point, I guess. Gotta go now. I have to try and explain to Anastasia where I've been for the past year. What will you say? I'll think of something. You three hurry up now. You don't want to miss your bus. Later, guys, and thank you once again. So, Sam, all packed up and ready to go? Let's get on the bus. See you next year. Bye, losers. Later, Sam. Oh, Cornelius actually addressed us by our name. Bye, Mentee. Can't wait for next year. Has anyone seen Tucker? There he comes. Wait for me! There he is. Come on, Tuck. On the bus, kids. Enough chit-chat. The luggage won't take itself. Sheesh. Anna, we still haven't found any of it. What shall we do? Don't stop until you... I knew Anastasia was in on it! I mean, I wasn't sure about this. What's his name? The guy... Aldo, isn't it? The one on the left? Ha ha ha. Very nice. Makes me wonder what all types of things we missed. So do you remember there was a whole page for wardrobe and all we found was a top hat? So did we have to look around everywhere every day to try to find a piece of clothing that we needed to add to our collection? And somehow we just missed a lot of badges. I'm sure we would have gotten a badge if we would have gotten all the daily puzzles. I'm not sure how we missed one because I do remember us collecting a daily puzzle every day. Did we not? The only thing I could think is maybe that last day. Did we get teleported like the day before the finals? Did we get teleported somewhere? Maybe we didn't go back and get it. I don't know. Wow. Well, I'm glad we actually figured out what was going on. Weirdly, it seems like they set this one up for a sequel, but there's not been one. I don't remember how long ago it's been that this was actually released, but I've not seen anything about a sequel. Huh. I don't know. What'd you guys think? I think I enjoyed going on the journey with all of the collective IQ. I definitely would not have been able to solve some of this on my own. So, thank you guys for joining in on the Sunday streams. I'm just trying to look up the Academy here just to see if... Oh. We got a different cutscene? Whoa. Whoa! Whoa, we're gonna be at the center of the Earth soon. Oh my gosh. To be continued. So, Anne, did you actually look that up? Part 2 sophomore year. Is there a sequel that I'm gonna apparently have to get? Because, I mean, I thought this would kind of resolve the storyline. All it did was leave me with more questions than answers. I'll have to look that up. I'm trying to Google it quickly and I'm failing. So, cool. All right, well, guys, I will check into it and see if there actually was a part 2 or if that was still slated to be released. I mean, obviously, Pine Studio at some point, they shifted their focus because the Escape... What do they call Escape Simulator was a huge game for them, so they obviously shifted their focus to that. But I can always see if there was a follow-up to this to see if we can jump back in with Dom and I was going to call her Anastasia, Dom and Maya, to find out what happened to Professor Wilson and what in the heck Anastasia and Aldo were doing. Oh, Geeks has apparently looked it up. There is no official sequel, so maybe still in the works. Yeah, I'm not sure how long ago this one was released. You'd assume that they would be able to kind of take the whole base, the base of the game and just redevelop it with just some different puzzles. And I mean, you've already got the whole, the school and the characters and everything like that. So, cool. All right, well, guys, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for streams going forward on Sundays. I'll have to see when it works for me to stream again. I do know that the month of March is absolutely crazy for me. Next game to play from Pine Studios is Speedrunners. Huh, I'll have to look into that. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I am going to thank you for watching today. Thanks so much again for joining me and helping me battle my way through some of these puzzles, because, like I said, I definitely wouldn't have been able to finish some of them without just kind of guessing. So thank you guys for joining, and I will catch you next time.